What up, world? It's your boy Steve, back at it again with another episode of N4N podcast. You already know the spiel. We just gonna do a little vibe check real quick. What up, Harry? How you doing, bro?
I'm doing great, my brother. Thank you for having me again. Can't wait for everybody to see this episode. It's gonna be a great one.
Yeah. We're gonna hit with little real life questions, little sports takes, and some chaos. You feel me? Some dichotomy. It gets the people going.
Yes,
First and
sir.
foremost, how's your week so far?
Oh, we've been going good, going great. Baseball season started. I'm happy for that. Can't wait, can't wait.
Yeah. Heard some season openers because with regarding of the Mets put belt to ass. I was just like, yo, five runs in the first inning. I'm like, oh, who set someone off? Who pissed in their cereal? They were just like, yeah, we're gonna make a statement. Feel me? Yeah, the Mets is my dad's team. Boom, Dominican, but his Mets for sure. I'm like, all right, that's the only Mets fan that I personally know. I ride for them to the end. That's that. But we're gonna jump into it, starting off something new, a segment, called "Would You Rather." Oh,
Would
so
you
I'm gonna
rather?
ask, yeah, would you rather,
Shout
right?
out, shout
So,
out, shout out to Jason for this. Shout out to
all right.
you. Got to show
So
love. You got to show love.
show love with these questions, right? And yo, don't be afraid to send in questions on our Instagram and our YouTube, and we'll probably pop it off in our segments. Boom. So
Facts,
starting
fire.
it off. So I got boom. So real quick, would you rather hit a walk-off home run in Fenway Park or drop 40 in an NBA playoff game?
Me personally, I'd rather hit a walk-off home run Fenway Park. I think that's just me being biased, but Fenway Park, it doesn't get any better than that.
Oh my God. Here we go. Because you're just saying that because it's starting of baseball season. Baseball season.
Nah, that's my
I'm
team. Boss is
yeah. The crazy part, he's speaking blasphemy because, hey, I'm a Green Bay Packer fan for football, riding out, cool. He's a New Yorker, born and raised, Boston Red Sox fan. Yo, straight through and through. I'm like, damn, that's crazy. You Bronx? Boston? Ooh, every day. For me, I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't gonna lie. I wanna drop a little 40 in a playoff game. I ain't gonna lie. You
But what
know,
if that's your only 40-point game?
hey, fuck it. That's my only that's my only 40-point game that I'm gonna do, right? And one. That's all I'm gonna probably
It
do.
said
Be yelling
40
out.
point playoff game, but didn't say 40-point playoff game with a win. So what if you took the L and
Yo,
eliminated? Bye bye.
hey, I dropped 40. My team, I don't know. I dropped 40. I dropped 40. What? You hitting a home run? Like you're gonna hit another home run. You just said one home run. Not two, not three, not four. One home run. 40 points. That's me going to the basket.
Yeah, but the walk off, it ends the game knowing my team won, you know?
And my question didn't even state ending the game. Ending the game,
Walk
that's
off
why.
walk off home run. That means the game is over. You finished it. You won.
What? No. You just put in context to that. That's wild. You're adding more to the question? That's
Next
even
question.
exist. Next question. All right, I got you. So, would you rather coach your kids' team or play in the men's league with your boys?
I'd rather coach my kids league.
Okay. What
That's
sport?
shocking to
Yeah,
you?
what sport? Nah, wait. A little bit. Low key, a little bit, but yeah, go ahead, go for it.
I have
Well,
two
what team? What
girls,
sport? What
so
sport?
soccer.
Soccer?
Yes.
Soccer. Ooh, I can see that.
That's
I
where the
can
money
see
at.
that. I can see that. I can see that. Shoot. Damn. For me, that's kind of hard. I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't gonna lie to you. Because if I were to do my kids' team, I probably would do softball, but I'd rather play in the men's league with my boys. Cause we can spit hot fire, talk a little ish. You're like, nah, son, this dude dirt. We gonna drop. I don't know. I don't care what sport. We walking in there like champions. I don't care. We
The
walk in
last
there.
time
It
we
could
did
be,
have our men's softball league, do you remember? That did not go so well.
yo, listen. I went out there, you went out there. It's just a combination of people. Listen, I forgot my cleats. I pitched in Crocs, and that pitch was fire. I was fire. Josh, that's an out for you. Josh, boom. Will, boom. I'm like, toma, toma. Yo, you should have put me as a pinch hitter, son. I'm like, yeah. Oh, I get on base. I get on base. I'll talk my ish. I talk my ish. That's just that. So moving on to the final question, feel me? Final question. Would you rather have a 10-year MLB career or a 3-year NBA career with a ring?
Taking the 10-year MLB career.
Oh my God, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Because if it wasn't baseball season, he would have definitely taken basketball for sure. For sure. Wait,
Chill,
hold on. Let me.
baseball has my heart.
Baseball has my heart. And baseball has more cheddar. That's why you get guaranteed pay. That's why. Yeah, we go. Toma. Right? Shoot.
Because you could be in
You
the
know.
NBA, right? Let's say I take the 3-year NBA career, right? But
Yeah,
what
yeah, yeah.
role did I have on that team?
Right
Was
and
I
left.
exactly my point? Exactly my point. And forget that ring.
You know what though?
Wait, my shit turned off. One
Ooh,
second.
got you.
Sorry about that.
You good? You good? All right. So I would definitely lean into the more NBA season and walk out with the ring. But the way that I see
God,
the economy, how the contracts are set up for MLB and them dudes are still getting, I'll take the 10 years. I'll take the 10 years MLB. I could probably be like, center field, relief pitcher. Doing that a little bit. Play a little Florida, a little nice little warm weather. I'll do 10 years.
okay,
And disappear from
here
the
we
face
go.
of the earth after that. Once I retire, just disappear. I'm like, take my wife and kids. Yo, we out. What are we? New name, new people. Shoo. Shoo. Don't play with me. Dominican in my blood. Hey, papi, what you playing? Nothing. Shortstop, pitcher,
Nothing.
papi. Yo, so that's wild. No, that's a good segment though. Like, would you rather? I like that. I like that. That's a way
That
to
was
pop
nice.
off
That was
on
nice.
that. So now, moving on, we could probably get a little personal. Something more of introspective and a little bit like, what mistake you glad you made, like, to make you into the person that you are. Because like right now, I used to get tight with my mom because I just like, shouldered the charter school and then, the high school that I was going to go to and where I had a guaranteed position to be running back. And she said, no, you're going to go to this school. I want you to graduate on time. And I'm just
It's
like,
crazy you say
cool.
that because me and you had the very similar. I didn't go to public high school. I went to a charter school as well, and they didn't have the resources for the baseball, basketball, football teams that a public high school would have. It was charter programs. So
Bro, I know, because we were the first runner-ups. It's like, okay, we're gonna test you guys out, and then years later, I'm seeing the school that I'm like, oh, y'all got track, oh, y'all got volleyball, oh, y'all got
exactly.
this. Where was this? Where
My
was this
plan
when I be
after
here?
school was military. I always wanted to go to the military.
Ooh, ooh, and life be life, and then you always gotta adjust and turn and switch a rule, right? And look at
My mother
that.
shut that shit down real quick.
Shoot, when I went in the military, I didn't ask nobody. I just said, "Fuck it, I'm gonna sign up, do it. Let's see something." And even then, like my wife now, she's like, "Yo, you didn't even discuss none of this with nobody. You just went and
Went
dipped."
and
I
did
was
it.
like, "Yeah." I'm like, I needed discipline." I'm like, "Yo, I'm smart, but I had no sense of direction." Ooh,
All right,
that's
so
a good
back to the
segue.
question.
Yeah,
Back to the
yeah, yeah.
question. What is one
Back,
mistake you're glad you made? Let's start with you.
shoot, yo, man, like, yeah, yeah. You made me reflect on that. It just like, it wasn't a mistake. It was a choice. It wasn't a mistake. It was a choice. I choosing to serve for my country because I needed more discipline. Well, people tell me, "Oh, you smart. You analyze things. You do all this stuff," and I don't see that into me. And I'm like, "Yeah, let me do that." Yeah, I went in there healthy. I came out a little broken mentally, but I'm like, I could overcome. I'm good to go. And then just try to this circumvene on a lot of things. And now look, boom, I got a good career. I'm a father. I got a good loving marriage. It's just like a lot of things came into a domino effect of just like, oh, boom, 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 boom. This came up and this happened.
So we
And yeah,
can say
that's
everything after serving, life has been great. Life has been better.
life has been better. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Of course, like in between there's little ups and downs, but that's like, your human experience after that. It's just like, all
Exactly.
right. Yeah, yeah, yeah. But what about you? How what mistakes that you glad that you have made make you to the person you are?
So this is more recent for me. I was working in a hotel down in financial district.
Yeah.
The hours was pretty killer. I was doing a night shift, so it was tough on me because I didn't have weekends off, and then also the time I would get home, my kids are sleeping, and then the morning, the oldest one, she leaves school, so the choice to leave that behind and choose a different career was better for me because you can always make money. Money's always going to be printed, but you can never get the time back that you missed. So it's better for me.
I like that. I like that. Especially putting time and effort into pouring into kids, right? Because like, we're
Exactly. My wife, my kids, I'd rather the time be spent with them than time being stressed at work.
yeah. Yeah. 'Cause especially when you just like, man, I gotta get up, I gotta do this, and these boots won't strap themselves. I gotta get up and going. And then when you're at work and like when the day gets long and you just thinking about them, and it's like I'd rather be over there than here.
Exactly. I leave, I don't see them. I get home, I don't see them. So that
So
wasn't for
now,
me.
so now, you know what? What I have another mistake. I have another mistake. Me being friends with me being friends with your ass, because your ass get raised my blood pressure. I be getting tight with you, and I'm like, yo, this dude is trolling me. This dude is trolling me. Yo, Steve, what? I love you. I'm like, oh yeah, I love you too. I love you too. You freaking jerk off. I'm like, oh god,
Shout out to Noah for this question though. Shout out to Noah. Great question.
yes,
This was a
young
sleeper
man
one.
to be. Oh, and Noah, soon to be Mister Noah. Just
May
keeping it
11th.
that.
May 11th, the big date.
Yo, right? Gonna be the next dude and part of the squad. Like, yes, sir. Here's a jersey. Now, this one hits close to home. This one hits a little close to home. Shout out to Louis for this question.
Yes.
How do you manage pressure? Dealing like, to day times. Like, how do you manage your pressure?
This one's very tough for me. Only because I lived through it.
Mm,
What can I say? Open up. Try not to keep it to yourself because it's only just gonna make it difficult. Um, I battled with this, the passing after my brother. It was tough years. At the time I wasn't working either, so I was home alone, dealing with loneliness, depression. That should eat you up. And I'm gonna tell you a story. I don't know if I told you this yet, but there was a day I was I was getting ready for work,
yeah.
getting for work, and everything was so silent,
Like eerie, like
quiet.
you like
Yes,
hearing like buzzing sound and
nobody's
stuff.
home. I don't hear no, I don't hear nothing.
Okay.
Nobody was home. Nobody. And me and my wife was arguing at the time. So I wasn't texting her, she wasn't texting me. And it's bro, I'm pushing like 10 minutes before I have to leave the house to make it to work on time. And I'm just sitting there on my couch, doing nothing, staring into space, and I have an open knife in my hands. And as I told you, I don't hear anything. And I get a phone call. Mind you, me and my wife is not talking, and I get a phone call. The only thing I hear is the phone ringing. And I look at my phone and it's my wife. Bro, I bursted into fucking tears, picked up the phone, and I'm like, hello. And she's like, are you getting ready for work?
A simple question like,
So,
yo, are you gonna head out?
all right, what are you doing? At the time, I did not tell her, and that shit ate me. So, balancing anxiety with your daily activity, it's always best to share, never keep it in, explain to others like what you're going through because you never know. Somebody could be going through the same thing, and it's always best to not go through it alone. You're never alone.
That is true. That is true, especially like, when you have a community to support and like, be the foundation to hold you up. Cause sometimes it's depending on who's in your corner. If they like, have the same values as you or same faith practices as you to reassure like, hey, yo, bro, pray for me. Cause right now it's going tough. It's hard for me to take that step forward. And some moments we're so used to being at a time of individuals. Like, you know what? I gotta be very ambitious of self versus I'm ambitious, but I'm pulling the people with me up with me. And that part there for men, it kind of gets difficult too.
I
And
think it
sorry if you
becomes
see
prideful
pride, ego, yeah, yeah,
because as a
the
man, like
drive,
you want to show yourself that like you're strong,
yeah,
and
yeah,
you once you open up, you feel weak, but it's not true. That's a sign. That's even bigger sign of strength
yeah,
because not everybody has the ability to let others in. Not everybody has the ability to open up because
uh-huh.
they feel afraid. They feel like they're gonna be attacked. Like they're weak. No, that's that's strong.
So you think like right now in society now where the alpha male or like, you know what, I'm a man's man, you know what, I'm trying to here to make money to get like, the levels of women that I can engage with or try to just say like, yo, you see me, I ain't struggling. Sure, like life gets tough, but you gotta go get that bread, gotta go push forward and not really hashing things out. Like I tell this to the close peoples of mine, like, I'd rather be a competent man. I could be vulnerable with my partner. I could be vulnerable with my friends and be straightforward, but don't think that vulnerability allows the space for disrespect because it could go sideways when it needs to, when it's necessary, right? And even then, like for us, we tend to be so focus driven within us because we necessarily think, you know what, if I have this outlet to talk to another person, I'm burdening them. I'm putting my burdens on their shoulders, knowing that they probably going through some shit that's worse than me. Like I like, how can I face this within me? And that's when we be having like, you ever heard the term like functioning depression? Like, I'll put on a
Elaborate.
mask, like, like, oh, like, I'm good, I'm joking, like,
Yeah, yeah.
making everybody laugh, but then when the doors close, I'm broken.
That was
I'm
me
in
all the time.
pieces.
That
Yeah,
was me.
so now in that aspect of, like, you know what? Oh, you see he seemed good, like, he didn't seem like he was getting all upset, like, he looked sad or nothing, he didn't talk to nobody, but really is like, "Yo, bro, how you doing?" Like, for real. Like, we always say, like, "Oh, every man, yo, how you doing?" "I'm alright." We all know that. All men know the universal, "I'm alright." And we don't press on further because we know you going through it, bro. I see you. And that part there, it gets suffocating at the most because it's just like, who can I lean to? When, the passing of your brother, and I saw it because I'm like, I have my brother, and I know for a fact, like I told him, like, I know he's taking it day by day, step by step, inch by inch. Some days is like, I could take 10 steps forward. Other days I could take 2 miles back. And, even then when I expressed with my brother, I'm like, I don't know if I probably would have been the normal person now. I probably would have turned the streets upside down until someone put me down. And that's the part where I'm like, I commend you, even though you were struggling, even though you took that in. I'm like, he is a man today. Saying like, hey, I went through it. I went through those grieving stages. There's still some moments where I'm still struggling with, but I'm able to smile due to the grace of the Most High, be able to take that forward and go up. For me, like, I would say when I struggled with, and like when I went to the military and I came back a little, I wouldn't say messed up, but I had my own internal struggles to come
Which we
over.
all do.
And yeah, like for real, like we would have to take the moments of just hold on, this sounds like a bullet going in the background. Give me 2 seconds. Hold on. Yo, that little bullet in the background. Sorry, that was triggering for me, but that was my that was my boiler, my fault. Jesus. Like even then, like coming back, having, personal withdrawals. Like I told my wife, and I probably haven't shared only like those who probably knew when I was at like the breaking point. Like when I was on the Queensboro Bridge And you know, you go on the like on the lower level, and they just a straight strip before you either turn on 67th or go straight over. It had an open lane. I was going, oh, I won't. You know, yeah, I was going 85, and in my head, I could have just like turned just a little bit and just send it. And like I was like in a trance, just like how you said, like you didn't hear, like you don't hear anything. You just
Everything's so
tunnel vision.
silent.
Tunnel vision. You just like just seeing off into space. And when I came to, it's just like snap, like slow down, like came down almost to a whole full stop. And then I'm just like, whoa, what has happened? And like, you know, by the grace of Most High, grace of the Lord, I'm just like, you know what? I'm okay. I can overcome. Like, you know, I'm not in this alone. And just trying to take things, you know, one step at a time. And everyone always think like, oh, yo, he all right. Look, he's always smiling. He's always this. And I'm just like, nah, days are long. I just like, yo, it takes a lot of energy just to keep on smiling. It doesn't take no energy just to be like this. It takes no energy, but it just like gotta put on the mask and put on the things until your real face, your real self comes up like, okay, I'm okay. I don't need this persona anymore. And I think like balancing, like exercising, having things to go to, like when we always have turkey bowl, I make it a parent. I'm like, I gotta come down. I gotta open the can of whoop ass, put on my cleats and get a dub. You know, now I'm like, you know what? I'm not playing receiver. I'm not playing DB. None of that. I'm playing quarterback. I'm playing quarterback. I whooped Louis' butt, and then I hurt my shoulder bumping into Josh. I was supposed to put 5 on your head, and then when we came back again last year, Louis came back with the veggies. Louis fucked me up. I ain't gonna lie. Louis said, nah, 5 touchdowns. Bam, bam, bam. And my teammates, I'm like, yo, why you dropping that back shoulder pass? Yo, dude, you. I threw it at your way. Why you dropping that, bro? Why you dropping that? Our game lasted way too long. And I'm like, oh, I could beat this guy. I'm gonna leave. And I left 0-2. But this year, excuse me, I came way too aggressive here. This year, if you see this, we come in with a dub. Stay tuned for N4N Turkey Bowl. Watch. You're gonna see this. I'm gonna give belt to back, belt to booty cheeks to Louis and Harry for sure. God, that's a. Is that a pause moment? I'm asking you now. Is that a pause moment?
Everything you say is pause moment.
Yo, shut up. Shut up, son. Oh my God. You know, crazy enough, like speaking of anxiety, like yesterday I was like withdrawn because I was like mentally overwhelmed. And not only from like, you know, from work and daily life stressors, I got on 2K. I got on 2K. I play big. I'm the best big on earth. I don't care. Josh, come at me.
Pause.
No, full Diddy, all Diddy.
That's crazy.
With the baby oil.
It's
With
funny how
the
you
baby
mentioned
oil.
work stress. I tell
Yeah.
my wife this all the time because work drains her, bro. And I tell her, I'm like, why do you let something that you do Monday through Friday from 9 to 5 take control of what you do after?
Ooh. Ooh. Do you think it's a two-part question? What keeps you grounded? And do you think people struggle to turn off, like, you know, their work mode self to their home self? Like, oh, I'm like in work mode, like I'm working like a 8-hour, 12-hour, 16-hour shift. And then when I come home, like, you know, the kids want to be a part of me, family want to talk to me. And I'm just like, bro, I just walk into the door. I need time to shed all this before me come on. Like, you know, me embracing everyone. Is it like instantaneous or like you think people need some time to just let me throw this away before I get to you?
I think there's an argument for both sides.
Ooh, ooh.
Because
You
me
can start on
personally,
either or.
I don't know. Because me personally, I don't let it get to me. Feel once I'm done with my day at work, that's that. I'm done.
Okay, okay. Do you think so? Excluding you, do you think the general public probably would have a little bit more difficulty if like if they didn't have like healthy outlets to let that go?
I think so,
Mm.
definitely.
Cause like I
And also, it
remember,
also depends the field of work too. I take that into consideration as well.
okay, okay. So boom. All right. So low. throw a little curveball, but a little role play here, right? You a construction worker. You just finished working 18-hour shifts. You moving cement. And I'm not saying about your partner now. I'm just giving you like a different scenario. Your partner's in your ear, like, hey, I asked you to fold some things, to put some things away. Kids is crying in the background. Can you
Oh,
hold
I don't
down
do
the,
that shit now. I don't fold that shit. Nah.
like, your kids is crying in the background, wanting your attention. Things are going a little stressed. Do you think that individual would probably feel a little overwhelmed? Would you feel overwhelmed if that scenario would it be on your plate?
Yes and no.
Okay, elaborate. Hit me with something.
So I'm a father first, so I'm always gonna my kids is always gonna get my attention. Now, when
Mm.
it comes to the folding clothes part, then yes, that's something I'll be like that could wait. I'm not
Oh,
doing that right
so
now.
all right, so then if like the sweetheart comes out like, you know what? Listen here. I know you've been working. I know you've been doing what you gotta do, but I need you to come out here. I need you to do your responsibilities at home. Okay? Cause you thinking like I'm your servant, bitch. You think I'm doing that. You think you could rock this out? Huh? Harold, you think you could do this? How would you respond to that?
Like, yeah, I'll do it later.
Yo, you're such an asshole.
Uh,
Man.
she's gonna kill me for this, but it's just the truth. It's the truth. We deal with that now.
Hey, hey, hey,
I could
hey.
definitely be better in that department.
Oh, you know what? Yeah. Yeah, I know there's some days it's like, I'm a little lazy. Yo, you got me husband duties, you got me projects to do. Yo, the backyard needs to be here. You gotta do that. I'm like, all right, I'll get to it once I'm done with these projects. And sometimes I drag my knuckles, but the project gets done. It gets done. It gets done. I love you.
Like right now I have a pile of my clean clothes that's been folded for a week, and instead of putting them away, yesterday I told her I was like, "Can you remind me when we get back home, put my shit away?"
Put your shit
She was
away.
like,
Put your shit
she
away,
was like,
nigga.
she said, you said you was gonna do it." And I was like, "I know, but I'm just letting you know to remind me."
Yeah, I need
And
reassurance.
didn't even get to it. It's still there.
Man,
It's
dog.
crazy how this one question on balancing anxiety leads to like a whole nother conversation.
Listen, dog. I'd be like, oh snap. Now I can fully in moments like that where it made me understand my mom, like, yo, don't forget to take out the chicken out the freezer. And I'm just like, I gotta do it. I gotta do it. I gotta do it. And then like, busy playing Call of Duty and then
And then you
keys
do
is
that shit
turning,
like 30 minutes right before she go through the door.
freaking running my feet. Yo, I didn't know. Yo, the chicken take too long to
She
defrost.
get
And
through
then
the
my mom
door and the chicken is still frozen. Yeah.
be like, yo, man, my bad. This match got my attention. I had 27 kills, 3 deaths. I'm
Yeah, you
here on
could do that for
COD.
4 hours, but you couldn't do this for the it could have took you
Yo,
2 minutes to do this shit.
chill. You're gonna make people feel compromised. I'm like, yo, chill. Daddy, chill. Daddy, chill. So
That
going
was a
on it,
great
because
question.
that really was. Yo, shout
Shout
out
out
to
to
Louis.
Louis. So as we could
Yeah, yeah,
say,
yeah.
like pretty
Oh,
much
wait. Louis the Quad God.
God,
Right? Gotta whisper
you're
it.
not alone. You're not alone, man. Open up. Don't be afraid to open up. Don't keep to yourself and check on
True,
everybody.
because therapy, little gym session, communicate to someone that you can even trust, or just a conversation with
And lately, yeah,
anybody. That could help you for like the long run. And if anything, and if you're a believer, Jesus Christ will save you. X. Come at me, bro.
horse.
Ain't no pause when it come to the Lord. Ain't no pause there.
What's our next?
The
What's
next segment now, no question, is the next segment because we kind of done there and we're moving on. Your favorite childhood memory, and we got a crap ton, but we will unhash that there. Your favorite childhood memory in
This was
sports.
in sports. Yes, I remember
Yeah.
this question. Shout out to
Yeah.
this is Nano, one of the twins. Shout out to Nano.
Not,
He
not,
gave us like four
oh,
questions.
not, no. Or, no, wait, hold on. Like nacho. Go ahead. You want me to pop it off or you pop it off? Pause.
You pop it off, pop it off. I got a lot. I got a lot to think about.
I got you. So, bet. We live in the Bronx. I remember my favorite childhood memory. You remember Richard? Richie?
Yes, Richard Perez, of
Boom.
course.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And hopefully he sees this because I'm like, yo, love you. Remember how Loki, you were QB, he was QB, and like we were like and of course it's like the big mainstream now, like the dual threat QBs, the running quarterbacks, and all that stuff. And like you guys is going like bop, 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 ping pong, ping pong, ping pong. You throw, he throws, you throw, he throws, and then I'm just like, and it was difficult for me because I'm like, oh man, this is my boy. This is y'all both my boys. And I'm just like, but I gotta go with Richie because I'm like, he feeds me more. I'm like, he feeds me more. I gotta go. I remember like we doing backyard football, like little rough tackle, and he was just like, "Yo, I need you to do like a slant." I was like, "All right, I'll do a slant. Like how many steps?" He's just like, "Yo, give me 7, give me 7." He's like, "But I'm gonna throw it on your 4th step." I was like, "Uh, so just throw it at me when I turn." He's just like, "Nah, it's gonna come out." I ain't gonna lie. When I hit that step and I hit all I turned was bing, hit me right in the face, but I caught it still. Like he called me straight in that face, like, "Yo, Steven, pick up your hands, dumbass." I'm like, you threw it at my head. What do you want me to do? I still caught it though. I still caught it. And then you respond to, "Yo, Frankie, give me a fly. Give me a fly." And Frankie, slow as shit. I love you, Frankie. I love you. But slow as shit, but he'll catch it with his body though. He'll make sure that thing covered tight. Throw a nice little rainbow pass. Frankie caught out of bounds. That's out of bounds. That's out of bounds. Everybody was like, nah, nah, nah. He was in bounds. He was in bounds. That was so much fun every time we come out knocking, yelling at the window, "Yo, Harry, yo, Steve, yo, we outside. Come outside."
Bro, those was the best times, bro.
My God. And now I feel like now in today's time, the new generation, they don't have those experiences. We have the moment of seeing with the internet and without the internet, or the internet and its in like infancy phase where it's just like, all right, we're getting a little bit into it. We had the best of both worlds where we could go run out to the
Times
street
was so
lights,
fire, bro. Saturday,
bruh.
every Saturday we had a football
Every
game.
Saturday we are
Every
outside till the street
Saturday,
lights come on.
every Saturday,
Oh,
every
so
Sunday
watch
there
my
was a
little
football
Saturday
game.
cartoons. Oh, all the time. It's like, yo, who's playing? And if they're not playing on this part, oh, I know they playing 161. Start
Exactly.
running, beefy, get your cleats, and you just see like a crap ton. Like, I kid you not, I tell the people, I'm like, yo, the younger generation, imagine this. Every Saturday, you could see at least 60 plus people playing sports on the field. You get a guaranteed game. And if you're not like playing, you're guaranteed next. Like, yo, y'all need one? I'm here, coming off the womb ready. Shout out to Randy Moss. You just come like, yo, I'm here. But that was my child, like the football. That's like, of course, when my uncle introduced me to football, like, yo, Green Bay is your team. If he didn't tell me Green Bay is your team, I would have been a New York Giants fan. Die hard. Straightforward, straight like that. But your boy is a cheesehead. Hear me? It's a cheesehead. And what happened? My little brother's a cheesehead. My nephew's a cheesehead. My daughter's a cheesehead because she said the green team is the best team. And I'm like,
I
yeah,
used
for
to be a
sure.
cheesehead.
We're not gonna allude to cheaters, okay? Cheaters could stay over there, okay? Because I hold liberty to the greatness of Green Bay. Green and gold. Anyway,
Okay.
but what about you? What's your childhood memory? I'm on a random tangent, but what's your childhood memory, my brother?
God, there's so much to choose from. If I
Choose
had
the
to
one that just pops
single
into your
one
head.
out, okay, I believe we was playing in Soundview Park
Mm,
and
okay.
lights lights about to go out
Uh-huh.
and we had point game, did a play action, and the whole team fell for it. And I had Chris down on the right hand side do a streak end the game on a perfect dime.
Knew what you're talking about. I know exactly because I caught his fucking head. I'm like, dude, that's it. I caught his head. My man. I'm sorry, I interrupted you because you going in your. He went up there. Yo, listen, 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 listen. When I tell you, I was there. It's like a movie scene. I was there. My man said, "Yo, Steve." We're gonna do a little. I'm his running
Fake
back,
right,
so I'm
fake
gonna
right.
sell that shit.
I'ma roll out left.
Boom. He just like, yo, you go up here, Chris. Yo, I I love him. He's a baby Jordy Nelson. I'm like, yo, you ain't fast, but I'm like, why he so slinky? Why he's cutting? Why he so slinky? You put it there. You put it perfect on the money. I ain't gonna lie. You put the no looks. I'll give it to you. You see how my face. Hold on. I need you to see me up front. I'll give it to you. I'll give you the no look pass. As long as anyway, I'm rambling. Oh, he throw that in the money. Chris went, give me that. Toes, 2 toes down, falling down. My dumb ass, I'm like, oh, he's gonna hit. I freaking threw. You saw I threw my whole body down. I'm like, yo, you gonna land your head on my leg. Boom. I'm like, yeah, you ain't getting knocked out today. Oh my God. Chris was the man that day. But then I'm like, Harry. Oh, he's like, what? I'm like, baby, that that was nasty. That was filthy. You a dirty boy. You a
That
dirty boy.
gotta be my yeah, that has to be my best childhood sport memory.
Oh my God. Yeah. Yeah. Well, we'll talk offline.
Yes,
A
yes.
little rough touch. Little It's like, hey, we got the crew. Anyway, who's the more delusional athlete between you and I?
Yeah, I think you more delusional thinking you're better than me. Yeah, that's the perfect answer right there.
Me? Delusional? Me? Nah, you're wildin'. You're
Uh,
wildin'. I'm not delusional. I'm realistic at times, right? Well, it depends on the sport. It depends on the sport, right? Basketball, you know what? You're a better shooter than me. Anyway, you're a better shooter. I could lock it down. I'm sticking to that person like stink on shit. I'm there. I'm a lockdown defender. I'm a true lockdown defender. I'm like another Jay Holiday. You know what? I don't need to score. I could just take the ball from you. Anyway, but baseball, you're
that's my heart.
you know what? You know what? Where it comes to fielding, you're better than me. But batting, I don't know.
Stop it. You see,
We
delusional,
haven't settled that score. We
delusion,
haven't settled delusion. Every time we played softball, I'm always
delusion,
on base. I'm always on
delusion.
base. You can never. You can ask everybody. I'm always on base.
This is
And Louis,
delusion, man.
Louis, Louis, I love you. Louis gets out before me. He'll hits the bombs. Doop, hit heavy air. Doop, hit all that stuff. Almost hit the home runs just for it to get caught by the gate. I'm not wrong. I'm not wrong. And then you Puerto Rican ass. You Puerto Rican.
You see the flag?
Yeah, I see the flag. Yo, shut up, nigga. Yo, man, you get me tight. You get me tight. I don't think I'm delusional. You know who's delusional though? You know who's delusional? I know
What's delusion?
exactly who's delusional. It's Louis. Louis more delusional than both of us.
I think that leads to the next question.
Ooh, actually, it does. Actually, should we start a family and friends league, like a little mini league? You know, like for example, if we were to do like N4N softball or N4N flag football, co-ed, because we got shout out to the ladies. You know, they could play. You know,
I don't think
flag
the
football.
flag football would it would start as a co-ed game and it just lead to like just the men because the competitiveness that
Yeah,
happens
yeah,
during
yeah,
our football
yeah, yeah,
games, the
yeah,
females
yeah,
wouldn't
yeah.
they
They
wouldn't want to
wouldn't
play.
enjoy that. They wouldn't
They
enjoy that. Yo, pull his goddamn flag. You were there.
they're gonna drop one by one by one.
Yeah. At least softball is more forgiving. We just drink a
An
couple of
unfiltered softball game,
Coronas.
that sounds fire as fuck. I think you
Hey,
missed the time we did the first family and friends softball game. We had it out in Connecticut. I think you missed that game. You was
was
probably
that
living
when
in
I was
Boston.
serving?
You was probably living in
Yeah,
Boston at the
yeah,
time.
yeah. That's when I was serving. That's when I was living in Boston. Which I was like, hey, I'm in Boston. He's like, oh, you lucky fucker. I was just
Bro,
like,
we
oh,
had 3 teams. It was amazing. We had a great time. 3
hey,
teams. Yo, I'm down for
now
it.
you
I
got
mean, we do have friendly family and friends softball game. time to time during
every
the
year.
summer. But we could do an
Yeah,
N4N softball game. That sounds fire as fuck.
that does. That does. And guarantee my wife and I is like, hey, you got two players. You got two players here. We can play. We can play. Right? Coming in all friendly. But if we were to do a little mini league besides our friends and family, who do you think will be MVP?
There's a lot. It's a lot of us. I'm definitely in the running.
It would be me.
Louis
It would be
definitely in the
me.
running.
Thunderquad,
Josh is
Thunderquad Louis,
Josh is in the running.
Speedy Gonzalez. Arriba!
Noah's in the running. There's a lot that could
Uh,
get it.
you know
Joe,
what? Ooh. Ooh. You know what?
Josh.
You know what? I would say Omar will get it.
All right. This is where I sign up.
Shout out to Omar. Oh, who you think will most likely would
Louis, hands down.
he always
That's
get
not a
tight.
question.
He always get tight. Harry always picks first. He always gets they.
And it's crazy because we do either flip the coin or we do random and he's in it. Like he's included in it. So how am I cheating? You're watching it.
But it's always a guarantee if it's whether a football, basketball, or baseball. He always picks Noah first. So it's just like you
Yes.
got to give it up. Either you take
It's Josh or
Zay,
Noah. It's Josh or Noah.
Josh, or Noah. It's either Zay, Josh, Noah, Jordy. You just like you gotta. If you give up one, guarantee someone's gonna pick
And
up
then if
who
you're
else you
given the
want.
opportunity to pick first, you go, nah, I'll take ball first. Or nah, I'm gonna hit first. Yeah. Louis
My
hands down.
goodness.
I think we both could agree on that, right?
Okay, I could agree. Who would you think will get injured immediately?
Damn, I have a lot of injuries.
Hey, wait, hold on. Pulling that groin and be like, oh,
Excluding myself, I can say who got injured a lot? Noah.
I don't off a random. Noah,
Yeah.
Noah got
Noah.
injured a lot more. Yeah,
Joe.
but
Yeah,
we
it's
barely
barely,
get
barely.
injured though. But we get injured if we're actually like, oh, I'm putting my body on the line. That's the
Yeah,
part.
yeah,
Like
yeah.
when Josh collided with me, and I'm like, oh, my shoulder, my throwing arm was fried for almost a year. I was just like, yo,
And
what
then it
is
ran
going
his
on?
knee into Joe's head, gave him a concussion.
Oh gosh, the concuss. Yo, sorry if you hear me stuffy because I have a stuffy nose, so my sinus is a little
Bro, I have like a
thick.
bad like ache my neck to my shoulder.
Yeah, you got a bad ache in your neck, dog. What you was doing?
Pause.
All right, okay. What? So if we have all these leagues and all these personalities, would it be competitive or straight up comedy?
Competitive. Both. Definitely lean more on the competitive side,
Yeah, yeah.
but it's always fun. Everybody's always making that laugh at the end
I
of the
talk a
day.
lot of zest. Everyone laughs. I don't know why. I'm super competitive, but then when I'm playing with the people I like, I get extra zesty for some odd reason. It just comes out.
Yeah, that's all the time.
Yo, shut up. That's not all the time. That's not all the time. Not at all. Not at all. All right. So now we're done with all the personal, interpersonal conversations, right? So NBA championship predictions.
Nice. I like
I'm
this
gonna
one.
start it off. My pick: New York Knicks. New York Knicks.
We spoke a little about this, I believe, the last episode where I
Yes.
said the Knicks wasn't ready yet. If I had to pick today NBA championship,
Uh-huh.
like I said, I do like Boston. I'm not even a Celtics fan. I'm a Lakers fan. I do like
Get to it.
Boston. Jason Tatum being back healthy. Jaylen Brown's one of my favorite players in the league. I don't know, man. I just don't see nobody taking Boston on the East.
The Knicks.
No.
It's okay.
But if I had to pick, I'm going with my Lakers.
You're gonna go with your Lakers? You're gonna go with your Lakers.
I can't go against them.
You can't. But you said you like Boston, so you
Yeah.
choosing Boston, but
All
now
right.
you going with Lakers.
I'll choose. I'll choose.
You see, his true colors came out. His
I'll
true
choose the
colors.
Celtics right now. The season right now, heading into the playoff. I'm choosing Boston.
All right, you choosing Boston.
Yes.
You know what? I see that the Pistons are number one and the Thunder is number one. But you know who's sitting comfortably at the three? the
God,
Knicks.
fuck the Knicks,
Team
man.
comfortably. Lakers is comfortably at the 3 as well. So I might say, okay, this is where the delusional side comes out. I think the NBA Finals will be the Knicks versus the Lakers.
I think this leads to the next question, where who's our dark horse? Who's our sleeper team?
Okay. Are we talking about like an overall in the league or like East and West?
Overall, like who's the dark horse to win it all? Like who would you pick?
I'm in a crossroads between the Cavaliers and the Timberwolves.
Okay, that's
Because
two
because
great
the reason
picks.
why, huh?
That's two great picks, two deep rosters.
So the reason why, because I'm like the Cavaliers and like the Timberwolves are more. They have a mixture of like vet and young players, like really able to do it. Yeah, I see the Thunder. You know, the Thunder is a really solid team, and they really do fall into a category like they either go to the line of the free throw or clamp you with either double team or traps. But I really do feel like with Donovan Mitchell in the Cavs, he has a solid running, like better than any other team that he has been on. The Timberwolves, I feel like Edwards has an understanding what he needs to do when the
That's
opportunity
fair.
is being presented. So
Me
those
personally,
that's like my heavy caveat between those two. For like the excuse me. Wow, that was a big spit. For the East is the Cavaliers, for the West is the Timberwolves, and that's the part where I'm like I kind of have a hard handle on who's the dark horse. So I say both of them.
have three
Okay,
sleepers.
okay,
One of them you stated, the Detroit Pistons.
okay,
A healthy Cade Cunningham. That team, I like the Detroit Pistons team.
okay.
We're gonna go out west. San Antonio Spurs. They get it done on both ends of the floor, offense and defense.
I can't get mad at
And
that.
my third team is gonna shock a lot, but the Atlanta Hawks. I feel like if Atlanta Hawks make it past the play-in, they're gonna be a surprise team in the playoffs. They could surprise a lot of people. Where are they
Okay,
currently sitting at right now? Where are they currently sitting?
I got you right now. They are sitting 6th.
Look at that. So right now they out of the play-in. So 7 through 10 is the play-in. So right now Atlanta has a playoff spot.
Ah,
See,
okay. Okay, so which team you think you most likely will choke? I could assume what you're gonna say, but I'll let you tell me. Which team you think most likely gonna choke?
Bing Bong, New York.
Shut up, bro. Shut
Of
up.
course, it's New York. They do nothing better
Us?
than choke.
Nah.
The Yankees been doing this since '09. How long the Knicks been doing it? How long the Mets been doing it?
Yo, chill. Chill. I think this year is a New York year for all
Oh,
around.
God, cut it out.
MLB, NBA, NHL, all that stuff. I
The
think it's
Mets, yes.
all New York. I say all New York, with the exception of the Buffalo Bills, because
If we're being realistic, they the only New York football team.
are you talking about regarding a region,
If we're being
or
realistic, Buffalo's the real New York team.
you know what? I'm sorry, my Giants fans. I don't
How can you
support
be
his.
called New York but you playing in Jersey?
Wait, hold on. Jersey is basically the little brother of New York. We just use their real estate just to right. The World Cup is going to be played in Jersey, so we're gonna have hot.
Stay tuned.
Oh
Stay tuned to World Cup. I cannot wait.
gosh, I could just only imagine the parking and traffic in
Traffic.
Lower Manhattan.
God, New York is gonna be very busy.
I No wonder they raised the congestion prices. Just so it's like, you know what, the fans. I looked up the tickets for the World Cup. $4,000 for the nosebleed seats. Four
It's
grand
insane.
for that's just one ticket.
Get in price for
That's
like
one
certain games is
ticket,
like
bro.
it's over $1,000 just to get in price. And that's
I'm
not
like,
even a high end game, it's a low end game.
listen, bro, you don't care about this team. I just want to say, hey, I've been into a World Cup. I just want to see the game. That is it. Nah. No. Once I saw that, I just like, you know what? I'm gonna see this game at the comfort of my home. Click. I'm gonna get me a nice couple of 6-pack beers, and I'm gonna drink it here. That was ooh, hold on. I got one more question. If your pick loses, what's the punishment?
My pick loses.
Yes, yes.
I leave the punishments for you to decide. Then you want to make this a wager?
Ooh, okay. If we're wrong with our predictions, or who's our pick to win?
All right.
Because I
We
gotta get
each get to
accepted.
pick. We each get to pick two teams. Two in the East, two in the West. Well, so four teams. So two in the East, two in the West.
So we both pick one in the East, and we both pick one in the West.
No, no. So you pick two in the East and two in the West. So four teams total. If you had to pick two teams coming out the East, you said the Knicks and Cavs, right?
Yes.
And in the West, you got the Timberwolves and
Ooh, you know what? I have. I'm gonna play it safe. I'm gonna have the Timberwolves.
okay. So in the East, I'm gonna go with Boston and Atlanta. And in the West,
Okay.
I'm going to go with the Lakers and San Antonio.
Okay. Okay.
One of our
Okay.
teams win. It means
Okay.
the other lost.
Uh huh.
And we'll come up with something.
You know what? That will be. We'll save that for the next episode. It's like,
Yes,
all right,
sir.
we came for that sack segment. We will tie that in there.
Yes,
So,
sir.
damn, that was a good question. Damn, we popped that off. Like and subscribe, comment down below, hit us with questions. We will tackle every one of them with the guise of time, if necessary. But this is Steven for N4N. This is Harry for N4N. Oh, wait, why am I introducing you? You could just talk yourself. I ain't your doja, nigga.
Fuck this guy. This is Harry from
Yeah,
N4N. It was a pleasure. This episode was amazing. Can't wait for you guys to see this episode. Shout out to everybody who sent these questions, the support.
yeah,
Continue supporting. Like, subscribe, comment. It's free, guys.
it's free. Peace out.